to episode 3 of the Bro Show here on 239. We got a special guest here today, but so just this show is brought to you by, I think our dog of the week this week is that one odd guy's dog. Don't know his name, but this little Chihuahua looks like he's surfing on a pool in the summer. Odd, send us that dog's name. We'll get him on the screen. I sent you a G-chat today, but nothing better than a dog on the water. So today we got Dominator Silva here.
What's up, guys?
Rocco's back, recovering from fully recovered from strep. Rocco, or are you good?
About 95%, but
95%.
I'm good to go.
Longest recovery ever. And special guest here, Dmart.
I absolutely hate it. Let's do it.
All right, Dom, what do we got in store for today?
Well, yeah, right off the top, we're going to go with Hot or Not, and we got a couple contenders, I think. So I'll just let you run with it, Donnie. Who's your hot team? Who's your not team, guys?
I'm going to go with new hot team this week. Just taking a look at the standings here. I'm going with Dalai Lama's Cutie Patooties with the Hot Booties. Nice little team name for Hot or Not here. But, yeah, I think that they finally... This is one of the teams that had, like... 25% of the games everyone else had played. Now they're catching up and jumping up in the standings. So I think we kind of noticed that in like the first week we did the show. And now they're 10-0 in their last 10, but I think their streak says 12. So quick maths, that's 4 sweeps in a row. I don't know. But yeah, I would say that they're the hottest team right now. Probably a team to watch out for. Maybe went under the radar due to less games played at the beginning of the season, but they seem to be gelling. I haven't played them. I don't even think I will because I'm out next week to travel. But yeah, my biggest question is what's their lineup? Is Dolly playing D or forward or what? I don't know if you guys know that, but
It depends on who they're missing, but Dolly is, I think, mostly playing left D, and he has Yeti up with Kaz and Kev.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, what do you guys think about the cuties?
Yeah. That was actually mine, if I say something. Mine was obviously them. They're 12 straight dubs, and I think we all kind of knew it was going to happen. Maybe they had a slow start, but that team is just too talented, and I think a bit too stacked to not be doing, really, really good this season. So I think they're going to be top 3, top 4 by the end of it. That's my hot.
I'm going to go in a little bit of a different direction, obviously, because you guys both, taking the most obvious pick there. But I'm going to say, they don't have a streak going yet, but I'm going to say watch out for the non-Kane Sensuals after they made that trade for Webb. We played against them, myself against them this week. It was a really tight series. The 2 games we won were really close, and the game we did lose. And I don't think we really want to talk about that one, do we?
I don't even remember it. Let's forget.
We shouldn't.
Let's just
no.
never.
Yeah, I remember that
they had
shutout
10 minutes on
with
attack
5 seconds
to 2. Let's just say, when there's 10 minutes on attack to 2, that's all I look at. I don't look at anything else. You just feel it. Game 2 was terrible. So they're what Rocco said. Like once they get going and playoffs start kicking in, they're gonna be tough for sure.
Once they get on the same page and start working a little bit more together. I played with them actually last night, I believe. Or the night before, just playing some club. I was the only one in there. Oh, I'm sorry, they had Marty there. Like I said, once they get on the same page, once they start to work off each other a little bit, learn how each other plays, I really think that they're gonna have a big surge. They're definitely, in my opinion, gonna be in the playoffs. They'll be a team to look out for.
Yeah, they got some work to do in the last 2 weeks here. I think there's 2 weeks left in the regular season.
Yeah, it's about 2
just to get in. But I do think once they get in, they could be dangerous and probably upset any team they go against. So I think their goal is probably just to make the playoffs at this point, get in there, get a decent seed, and work on that chemistry. Yeah, but that's another good one. But come on, Cutie Patooties is 12 in a row too, so we had to mention them as well. So
of course.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Even if it's obvious, you gotta give them the shit out. Dan, do you have a hot take?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to the bad boys. They're on a 6 streak here, just because, honestly, I've been giving Pale a lot of shit. Pale Poner. He's been coming around. He started the league as a goalie, won a cup, right? Played a lot of defense, actually. Sorry, won a cup, and then wanted to switch to center. And he started in season 6, and I didn't think he was going to be that good. But man, as he turned it around, and their whole team is because he's the centerman of this team. So they got him and Figo, and everyone's kind of like, the bad boys. They're like 2 less wins than me and Rocco's team right now, and You can always go for swagger. Sure, it's swagger, right? Everybody knows how to stop the short side shot, but he's always putting up goals. He's got 34. He's going to put up at least 40 a season. Everybody knows that. But can he stay out of the box? That's a big question with him. But they also got Drug Monkey, and that's what I like there. So with Thug and Nets. So I mean, if those guys can make some noise, they're obviously going to make the playoffs. They got a 19-10 record. They've won 6 in a row. I just think these guys are a team you really got to look out for, and people might not talk about a lot when you got the heavyweights like CCC and Welcome to the Webbs team and Dub. Like Rocco just said, I think they're going to be a really good team. But this team right here, they're already set. They're already in. So I mean, just how they finished the season. But looking at them, they're clicking, right? Like with an impressive Pale. Pale's got 47 assists, right? He's making it happen out there, distributing the puck. So I like this team.
Yeah, no, wouldn't disagree with that for sure. To me, they're just sneak out. We haven't played them yet. I think we played them in the very last week, but fuck, we have a really good record and blown up points for sure. So I guess my not team. I mean, the obvious pick is Kinky's team. I feel like she's been kicked around enough this season. They have 14 straight losses, so I mean, sure, that's the obvious one. I guess for the not so obvious one, I'll go with my team. We're 4-4-2 in our last 10. We've dropped some series against teams that some would say we probably shouldn't have. It's been rough. And again, I'll say it's a not team for the upper teams. You know what I mean? The top 4. Like these guys should continue. Like it was kind of between your team, Dan and Rocco, and my team. But you guys were 7-3 in your last 10. I mean, whatever, you'd probably dropped your last series. I don't know if the stats are updated. Sid won win. But yeah, we just need to figure it out. So that's my not for the last week. Tony?
That's weird. I was thinking about your team too, and then I think for the knots, we probably gotta stay away from the teams that are all just perennially at the bottom and they're struggling, and we all know that one too. But I think it's weird because I was kind of leaning towards my own team as not. We had a really good middle of the season here where we started playing, and we've beat good teams too, but we've also been losing. We like almost every series we lose like 1-2, and we could win, but other things we beat like Bad Boys and whatnot too. But we're on a cold streak right now. I think lately we've been playing more of the top tier teams and losing series like 1-2, and we need a big week to stay in the playoffs next week. But I think we have another hard week just like we had this week too. So I'm gonna say our team is probably a not hot team right now and got some work to do as well. So. Mask loving.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go the other side of the spectrum from where I went hot. I'm gonna go with the Muffin Men. Their last series, I'm not sure if it was their last series. Looks like it was. They have a 3-game losing streak here. They got swept this past week by none other than the Non-Cane Sensuals. And I mean, if you look at a couple of those scores there, I mean, 4-0, 8-1, and then there was only the final game that was 4-3. But I mean, battling for a playoff spot against the Non-Cane Sensuals, an absolute dud of a series. They are on my not list for the week.
Alright, I'm gonna go with Donnie too. I'm looking at Donnie's team and my brother. I don't want to put my brother under the bus, but they came out strong, right? You guys were pretty good out at the gate, but recently, it's been kind of a slow. I'd say the last 9 games, kind of been wishy-washy. But just looking at the roster, I mean, Hugh's been having a pretty good season. He's compared to last year, so he's having a good season. He's firing all shotgun. Looks like he's having a good season in nets, but it just looks like you guys are in that spot in the standings where you really need to win these games, and you've got the consensuals coming up on you, and Donnie's Diner just trying to hold in there too. So I mean, it's going to be a really tough spot for you, and I really think they needed that week. I think Ski Mask really needed a sweep that last week or a big series win, but going forward, I mean, the goals for on that team is going to be the issue. So I mean, that's the problem with them right now, and they're just not scoring. So I just don't think if it's going to be a hard time for them to make the playoffs. Started like next week, they got to win the first series next week.
Yeah, we had who did we play this week? We played 9-inch males, and we came out firing first game, won like 6-0, I think, 5 or 6-0. and then lost the second game 1-0 in overtime, and then lost the third game 3-0. That was a series that if we could have taken more than 3 points, we could have got 4 or 5 or 6. We would have been in a much better position, and we just couldn't score in the last 2 games. Our defense is pretty good. Scoring's been our problem.
Yeah,
we usually have one game
against. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we usually have one game a series where we score like 4 or 5 goals, and then 2 games where we score 0 or 1 or 2. You know what I mean? So yeah, scoring's been our problem. Yeah. So yeah, I think we'll get a big week next week. I'm not here next week either, so anyone who wants to reschedule, go ahead.
So Legion's coming out.
Legion's coming out. I don't think Yambag's here either, too. So we're going to be Legion.
What a week for Ski Mask Lovin'.
I know. If we actually put Legion in net, Legion played net against 9 Inch Males and played actually really, really good. So yeah. So hopefully that can continue. And
I was just looking at that. The series, he had 857 save percentage. I mean, that's really good.
Yeah, he played well. Like the game that we lost in overtime was just like there was just no offense from anybody. It was one of those gross games, just right from the beginning, for everybody. And then second game, the third game, I don't even think they scored until like 2 minutes left in the second period, or maybe even in the third period. I forget. But like there was also like no offense from anybody. And then all of a sudden they scored like 3 straight goals. It was all like just those goals that you break a streak with, like little tip-ins and rebounds and stuff like that.
The ones you just hate.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah. Yeah, we're having a tough week and a half here. So, but we're also playing better teams too. So, definitely gotta get some points next week. So, stay in the hunt.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah, I guess it's time for everyone's favorite segment. And I think there's a lot to cover. We have 2 weeks to cover here. So we'll try and keep it short, I guess. Donnie Drama. Donnie, take it away.
Yeah, so I think we got a couple of topics here. A couple, a couple of them maybe resonate with Peninsula Pirates. Not that it involves them, but maybe some players on the team. The first thing, my drama is, what bugs me the most is when people think they have such a big fucking dick when they come in the chat box and try to 1v1 people. There couldn't be a fucking cheesier move than trying to 1v1 someone. Fucking I think Cosmic said something too. It's like 1v1 me, fucking Rust, COD, no scopes or something like that. It's so true. It's like what are you trying to prove 1v1ing somebody? There's nothing to prove 1v1ing someone. I hate it. It got to be the cheesiest move ever. It's ridiculous. It solves nothing. It actually starts more drama than anything too. And good. You play one game, you win. What does that prove? You're a better 1v1 player? No, whatever. We're in a sixes league, bro. We're not in a fucking 1v1 tournament. You know what I mean? I don't know what you guys think about that. I fucking hate that shit.
I mean, I will admit, I think it's a funny thing to say, to like throw the gauntlet down. I think it's hilarious to say like 1v1 me, and like ironically though, and not mean it. But if you're like out there
exactly.
throwing
It's a joke. It's not serious.
Yeah. If you're in the chat box with like 1v1 me, like you're like attacking someone personally, and their response is 1v1 me, like I'll murder you, and it's like your life is a joke at this point. But yeah, like
it's like
not a good look.
Somebody dicked on you in sixes, and you're like, yeah, you suck. 1v1 me. It's like, dude, I beat you in sixes.
Yeah, it's a
you know what I mean? Not 1v1.
It's like saying I beat you at Fortnite, and it's like, okay, let's play COD then. It's like we're not talking about that though.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Anybody have anything else to say about that?
Yeah,
there's not much else to say for me.
It's just to have that much internet testosterone would be a good thing, I guess. It's just
that's a really good word.
I get it. You got to think Cosmic's 16 or 17, right? He's a young buck, just full of. He's probably in 12 leagues, right? Like how many leagues is Cosmic in right now? No one knows. Like no one really knows. His whole life is dedicated to virtual hockey. So I get it, but Murph, here's the thing. Murph's on my bench. I got him in a deal. He's not a bad player. Yeah, he was a wild card, but I mean, I think I went in the chat and said if he won, I'd give him a shot, and then Cosmic won, so he's not getting a shot. But that solved that, I guess. But other than that, I mean, I couldn't care less what people do with their 1v1 stuff. I think I watched it, so it's fun for me to watch. But You won't see me going in chat begging to get a 1v1, but maybe when I was like 17, for sure. But I think it's
under the
thing, you know what I mean? I'm not sure how old Murph is, but he's always, you know, I mean, he changed his gamer tag to Marijuana Murph.
He's old enough
legitimately
that
on this
it's
website.
embarrassing to ask for 1v1s in chat box. Let's go with that.
Yeah. Under the
Yeah, that's
circumstances,
what I mean.
it
I got
turned
no
it.
problem with Cosmic doing it, but I mean, Murph, come on, man. Like, what's the deal here, man? What do you
Yeah.
like? You're
To
as
be honest,
old
with
as me,
Cosmic-
I think.
With Cosmic doing it, I think you do get it's more of a joke. I don't think I've ever heard Cosmic be like 100% serious on anything. Like he'll definitely be like 1v1 me, but it's you know what I mean. It's kind of half kidding, but also like half. No offense, Cosmic's like childish, where it's just like this is what we do. This is how we settle things on the playground. Like if that's what Cosmic's about. But you know, I feel like it's a different
Cosmic's
story.
going to get his midway getting his driver's license complete. Okay, like there's no problem with me. Like,
Yeah, fucking-
Cosmic is in grade 11. All right, he's probably gonna get. I don't know. Like this is the thing people don't realize. It's great for him, but like for an adult who's in the real world, right? Who's graduated and done all the things Cosmic's already is doing. It's like you don't have to come online at 11 o'clock at night and beg to get a one. It's just no. There's nobody else in the league that really does it. There's one guy. Yeah, it's this one guy. But I mean, like Rocco won't do it. Donnie's not. I know Donnie's not going to do it. You're not going to do it, Dom, because it's just pointless.
Yeah,
That's
no.
it. But for Cosmic, like
I
I
think-
say, he's a little kid and he's fucking play as much as you want, bud.
Oh yeah, no, I'm all for Cosmic doing it. Like under the circumstances that it got turned into is actually pretty funny. But I'm dead. I think Murph was dead serious when he started it. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think
yeah.
I disagree with you.
And
So-
that's the issue. Like I mean, Murph's
Yeah.
dead serious. I get it. Maybe because he got traded around the league and he feels like he needs to prove like his virtual penis
The
feels
Marie
small.
Mike
But
effect.
it's
yeah.
just a fucking game. Yeah, it's just a game.
I agree. It's always like I don't know what it is. We'll end it on this, but it's always with guys who get scorned from either something that had nothing to do with the series or in the league. They just feel like they have something to prove forever, and nobody is keeping track of them. Like you know what I mean? Like with, with Murph, nobody fucking cares.
Do it
dude.
in the league.
Everyone's
Do
chilling.
it in the league, Murph, in the 6v6 game in a series you got next year against them, and that's the only way it's actually going to matter. Because that's the only real skill we're basing it on. Like you guys said before, who cares about a 1v1? Do it in a
Actually, you know
6v6 game
You know what,
and
Dan?
fucking message them after.
Hot take. This is how you should run your sixth guy who plays, right? If he's like borderline with the seventh, you should have them 1v1 each other Hunger Games style and see him on top. That could be your brilliant.
That's actually a great idea.
Yeah.
Who's hungry? Who's hungrier?
Yeah, who wants it, man?
No,
Throw
we
a
do,
stick
we
in the
do
middle
it
of the
to
ice
get
and
them
make
the
him chase.
practice spot. We do it
Yeah,
to get
get
them the practice spot so they can practice with us, and then they get in, and that's the... Oh, God.
All right, so me versus Licky Slick on the in-betweeners. Got it. I'm writing this down. All right, so we can move on to the next segment. I'm gonna bring this up. We have to bring it up. It's been 2 weeks. This happened in that time, I think. It's everybody's favorite soundbite. It is, I don't know how many views it has on Twitch. Probably last time I checked, over 400. I love this league. I love that everyone takes it as a joke. I know there's some seriousness behind it. I know that it did piss some people off. But obviously, of course, I'm talking about the Holt B meltdown. The PAE, the emo, the meltdown that Holtby had on his team when he was on, it was Regretsy's team, right? It was right before he got traded. He got traded to there, and then he got traded away from there to Thamps' team. I don't know if anyone's heard it. I mean, I could play it now, but I'll just insert it into the actual video so we can all hear it and enjoy it and love it. Have you guys had a chance to hear the drama from Holtby?
Yeah, I mean, I hope that there was some sort of joke to that it wasn't as serious as it sounded, because that was not a good look for him. I mean, that's it was. I mean,
I don't think it
what
was.
can you
I
say?
think
It
it
was
was
absolutely
serious.
hilarious. And then
It was
the
hilarious.
response from the response. What was it exactly that he said again? I can't remember.
Oh man, I have it down pat. Like the response he said from it, or what he was saying in it. Because what he was saying in it went a little something like
Just
this.
the response.
Oh man, like
Oh, well, no, he said he was gonna lose it, right? And he's like, well, you already
you
have.
can't watch this, Brian. I can't play it. Like he just went off. That being said, let's I think bring up the age here. I think Holtby's like in his maybe 20. I'll say 20. He's around there. I know the guy. I've talked to him a bit. I don't know him personally. I mean, I know of him. Kyle is his name, and I've never heard of him like this before. He was actually always very chill and like one of the guys in the league, and he's like, I thought really good friends with Brian. Maybe that's why he felt comfortable, I use that in quotes, to freak out like that. But no, I've gotten no indication that was fake. I've heard after the whole thing went viral, I guess 239 viral, he took it as a joke or made it sound funny, but really it was, from what I've heard, for all intents and purposes, he was serious, 100% serious. Hence, if you watch the Throwdown, Daly freaked out at him about it. But yeah, you know, I think it's great. I think it's something you can turn into a positive, make it something funny. Yeah, that's what happened. Donnie, do you have any thoughts on that?
Hot take. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, what do you do? You know what I mean? Like, he was obviously getting shit on. You know what I mean? Like, go from his perspective. He's obviously getting shit on. Sounded like, I don't know, I didn't watch the whole stream, so all I saw was the clip, right? I get it. Like, yelling and all that stuff, not great. But, like you're a goalie, you're getting shit on. Somebody's walking in on you, like, you know, what do you just, like, maybe ask nicely like 5 times before that. Like, listen, hey, could you not let that guy walk in there and just fucking continuously dunk on my face? Or, like, was it about EA? Like, I don't know what the context was, but, like, sometimes you just got to say something, you know what I mean? And maybe he freaked out a little bit too, but I love it. Hot take, I love it. Love the emotion, you know. And anything light a fire under someone's ass that's yelling at them.
For me, it was like watching the WWF in the Attitude Era when Shawn Michaels and HBK were just the best, okay? You got Brian here talking to Holtby like it's a scripted promo, okay? It sounded that good. Just reel it in. Like, the way he fucking brought... You've got Chew Therapy streaming, and when people follow him, he's got his Holtby's voice in the background, okay? This is a big thing. It's fucking... I think it's hilarious. I mean, at first, yeah, Holtby was probably at the worst fucking night of his life and blah, 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 but you gotta take the good out of it. You gotta make fun of yourself sometimes, and if you don't, man, you just go deep and deep in that hole, and I think it's fucking hilarious, man. Like, Chewy's been using it. The way Brian handled the situation, like, live, you can go back and watch. It was just absolutely
Captain of the Year, dude.
hysterical.
I'm sorry.
Captain,
I'm locking it in right now. No offense to you or anybody. What Brian has done
I think Jolly might win that, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because if we're talking about strictly how your team performed and how you made them perform, sure, but like maybe give him something else because maybe manager of the year, call it whatever you fucking want. He deserves something for that because I don't know. He's like league first. Doesn't matter if he shoots.
You've already lost it. You've already lost it. It was just hilarious. Great.
Oh, dude, he was.
It was a moment.
His responses are awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. When in the middle of the meltdown, he's still calm. Captain, like, losing, he has to worry about that. He has to worry about how his defense feels after being bitched at. He has to, like, tell them what to do. Also, while reining his goalie in. Like, dude.
Earl gets rolled one earlier in the season.
Yep.
This has already went down before him. And he's the reigning champion, and he's got, like, 9 wins and 20 losses. Okay? This is how he handles it. It's perfect. It's...
Shout out to
I don't know how I'd handle it, man. You've heard, I fucking snapped before, man. Like Brian, man.
That was going to be my segue. That was.
Yep.
It's good. That was perfect. Yeah, I just at the end of the Holtby thing. I mean, hopefully he figures it out. Obviously, we want some good to come out of the bad. Yes, it's super entertaining. It will always be a soundbite. His words will be on a T-shirt. Better believe me when I say that. Just figure it out, Kyle. We obviously want you to succeed. We don't want anybody's app getting lost or whatever, Rule 1 next year. So, again, let's, reel it in, bud. Next, I guess, just to touch on that, because I love it so much, this is my second favorite soundbite of the season. That being said, anything Dolly says on his streams can be really good soundbites. But, Dan, when you win at Sober for... I think it was our series. It was something like that. It was some series. Where...
was it your series?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Was it our series? Yeah.
Rocco. Yeah. That's
pretty sure it was.
It was a bad moment. We had our moments. Rocco actually messaged me, and I told him I didn't care. And he's like, "You obviously care. You play in a 6v6 league." And then, I think I had a turnaround there, and I had a moment midway through the season, but I don't know. You can keep talking.
You had
Dom.
You seem to be having just a really bad day that day. I don't
Maybe
think
that's
that
what.
was
Yeah,
just
because it
all
started off
about
in the
this
morning,
league.
didn't it? It started off in
Yeah,
the
it did.
morning.
It started
Yeah,
right
it
in the
did.
morning, and that's when you said, "Oh, I don't care," and I was just like, "Fuck you, you don't care. You're playing in a goddamn user-run
Yeah.
sixes league.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
I care a little
And the
bit."
thing was too, there was a bunch of bad trades going down too that day, and like it just, I think the admin chat, or not the admin chat, I'm not in that. The captain's chat was just flaring up a bit, and people were getting moved, and I think that's when CCC got like their final piece of the puzzle, and I kind of snapped emotionally, and then let the guys have it. And yeah, in that game I definitely told Sober I'm trading him, and I forget what else I said actually, but
You
it
can't
just,
take him to the
I
you can't
put
go
him
to the
in
playoffs with him, stuff like that. Like it was.
And you know what? Okay, and I agree I messed up, and it was a horrible thing to say, but I told him even in the game, I was like, look, dude, I'm fucking way over the line, and I kept saying it the next day, and then trade deadline, he didn't need to be traded. He proved that he deserved to be. He's got 7 shutouts, man. He's got an over 800 save percentage in this league. That's top. So there's no need to I just had a meltdown in the game, man, and I think, well, Sober obviously knows that now. We didn't trade him. I had some offers for him, but yeah, it was a good moment, though. Not gonna lie, it was, you guys kicked their ass that bad. Dmart snapping on wraparounds, and oh my god.
Well, I mean,
We'll back him up and say Sober has had a really good season. I mean, he'll never think that himself because he always thinks literally every goal against him is his fault. We have
he
to
does.
calm him down a bit, but. He really has. I mean, like you said, he's got 7 shutouts. I mean, that's no joke. I mean, I know that last series we just played against the non-Kane Centrals, Webb was messaging me after the game telling me, at least he felt Sober stole that game for us. I mean, I don't know if that's exactly true. I mean, we did have a 3-0 lead, but but he did. He did make some big saves at the end of that game just to keep that 1-goal lead we had at the end.
Yeah, I think I noticed the same thing when I could feel you guys raging when we played you guys in the first game, and you guys threw up like an absolute dud against us, and we beat you in the first game. And a couple of his goals were soft. I could feel the rage building. And then game 2 and 3, he came out and he played awesome. I remember he pad stack stuffed somebody on a breakaway, and then I was
yeah.
You remember that? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. And then you guys won the last 2 games. So I mean, at least he's like at least he doesn't get into like one of those things where he throws up a dud in game 1 and then just like checks out for the rest of the series. You know what I mean? He came back and played really well in games 2 and 3, and that's what you need in the playoffs and shit when you guys get there too. So I think he'll be fine. So I could feel that rage in game 1 too. I could feel it.
You gotta also
brewing up
say
inside
though,
you.
Danny, right? He's had a lot of connection issues too this season. I mean, he's been playing a lot of times on a pretty high ping. He's still getting
In
the job
Minnesota,
done. I mean,
too.
it's
who
ridiculous.
hasn't? But yeah, exactly. Minnesota.
Well, no,
Alley,
I
too.
mean, even
It's
when
worse.
I mean, yeah, there's been a couple nights this season where it was like the servers were shit. I mean, EA, good job, keep doing what you're doing. But I mean, even on those nights where everything's running smooth and everybody has like a normal ping and all that, and so we're just like, yeah, I got like 70 ping right now, yet he's still making saves, he's still making
as
great
a
plays,
goalie?
like
Oh my god.
ridiculous to me. I mean,
And I'm so
I mean,
hard on him, dude. I remember when he had the puck. He poor Sober. This is how hard I am on Sober. He takes the puck, right? And you know when you get stuck with it as the goalie and you have your stick out and you can only pass it. I'm like, just cover it, Sober. And I'm the only one just giving her a hard time, and the other guys are just like, actually, D-Mart, he can't. And then they give me like
that
this
was
nice
me.
elaborate reason. Yeah, and then I'm like, all right, cool, all right. They got your back. They got your back. Sober. Let's go.
That's what it sounded like. It sounded like they're holding you back from Sober. And that's why I think last pro show I asked him, like,
We got a good thing going, boys.
Is that what it's like to be on a Dan team? But
I don't know, man. We got a good dude. Look, honestly, Sober has never played goalie full time in this league. In my head, I'm putting a lot of pressure on a guy, right, to put him in goalie against some hardcore scorers. Like we were playing Schwartz. Like we're playing a lot of good guys early on in the season that were scoring some nice goals on us. And you know what? I think it's just like anything. You go through it and you see what the weakest points are in our season, the lowest and the highest. And I think at this point, like Rocco said, he's playing really good. There's no need to fucking trade him. He's playing on 70 ping. And I'm really happy with him. It's just how it went down, man. It's just been a rocky season.
It's the person behind
Rocky.
The player, too, right? Like, Sober's, like, super chill and a good guy. He's a team player. I mean, think about...
Yeah, and he
let's
hates
say
to
Holtby
lose.
would
He
be your other
hates
guy.
to lose.
exactly. Let's say Holtby would be your other guy. There's a tremendous amount of skill there. Are you going to be Brian level of captain, like dealing with that every fucking series? Like, come on. I mean, there is a trade-off.
I mean, like, all things considered, like, did he? I mean, I played with Sober a long time. Never seen him play net. Was he like? I know it's his
Drunk
first
puck
season playing
always.
net full time.
Always
Like
plays
drunk
net,
puck, always net.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and so I mean, like all things considered, like he plays net a couple times here or there, and now he's going full season. Yeah, that's like a mental grind too. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't play goalie for like one game. You know what I mean? I get
God.
one game halfway through the second period. I'm like, oh my god, this sucks. Like, how do I focus and pay attention? You know what I mean? And then try to like switch your mindset into doing that for a whole season. I mean, it's pretty. You know,
Well, and I
all
don't
things,
want
all
to
things
sound like
considered. Yeah.
pretty cocky, but if you look at our stats, Rocco and our team, like we have the most time on attack. So you've got a team like our team, they'll put the puck in. Maybe we'll only get one shot while we do it. I'll say we do need to work on getting our shots, but say we'll hem the puck in. Rocco or Sober will have to sit there, for sometimes 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden they'll come down and one shot goal because it's just he's so that's the spots he's been in all season too. He's been having to sit there for a while, and then boom, 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 shot. Especially in that web series, we kind of held the puck for 2 periods, and then all of a sudden they came out through about 10, 13 shots in the third period, and Sober had to really step it up in the third period, like Webb said, I think, when he thought Sober stole that game. They were kind of slacking in the first 2 periods, and then all of a sudden, man, they just controlled the entire third period, and Sober had to be there. So being a goalie, when you're just sitting there, it's tough, man. Like, I can't do it for half a game. I don't know how Sober did it, man. That's why I said, when I said, I don't know how you're going to do this and be my playoff goalie, because that's how I felt, personally. That's why I told him. So that's all, I got over it, like I said.
Oh, yeah, fair enough, and shout out to him. But yeah, just to put a bow on that, I feel like at the end of the day, a lot of this can be traced back to people streaming and then everyone getting an inside look on the party, like obviously streaming the party chat. And I feel like nobody should be really judged on these things. I'm like, yes, you're gonna because you have more information, but I mean, I love that we get to see what Dan says to Sober after an easy goal goes in, or what Holtby says to his defense after they let somebody go in. So I think it's like, if it's an evil that
Mic'd up.
Yeah, mic'd up.
Yeah,
I
mic'd
love
up.
mic'd up videos.
People
Oh
love the
my
mic'd up,
god. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, yes, we are privileged enough that we can chirp what you are privately saying to your team in the heat of the moment. Same with Dolly and his streams. Like, he obviously lets it go. And it's the heat of the moment. Like, dude, I love it. I want those to be around forever. Holtby, same goes to you. I mean, yeah, I want you to reel it in, but I don't want us to lose the party chat. I don't want us, people who who rage like Dan, Dolly, Holtby. I don't want you guys to, like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying you're going to put a shutdown on those mic'd up, but like, I love it. It comes with the territory. We get it. Everyone has post-series emo. They know what that is. Everyone has, mid-series emo, like on a goal. I mean, I don't think there's any judgments here. I love it. Keep it going. It's amazing. It only makes the league better, I feel, and closer, right? Like, everyone kind of sees that, and then, like, nobody treats their team like that. We don't want that to happen, but also it was super entertaining.
Yeah, shit happens in the heat of the moment. Need more clips. Need more clips of that stuff. It's
Exactly.
It's
we're
gold.
all-
It's absolute gold. Yeah, everyone gets emo and rages and says shit. It's, you know what I mean. And sometimes you take it out of context and it is what it is. But sometimes within context, whatever too. But I mean, it shows how much everyone wants to win and do well. And so I'm all for it. I love it. Every second of it.
Absolutely. All right. So yeah, that's my last spiel on that. So we're just gonna move on to word association, guys. This week we have 2 teams. We have the In-Betweeners and my team, and 9-inch males. So if you guys know the whole deal, we just go through each player on the team and we come up with one word that has to do with their gamer tag or an inside joke or whatever. And I don't know. Hopefully it's fun. So yeah, let's start off with my team. We're just doing alphabetically, no preferential treatment here. Stoey Jopa. That'll be the first one. Donnie, take it away.
So that's your version of alphabetically on this team, all right?
No, team alphabetically.
Oh.
The players are just random.
Okay.
I usually start with
Okay.
captains.
All right. I'm gonna go with blinds. Just because the last week in poker, not last week, the week before, there was a blinds issue going on here, and Joe Stove was just fucking raging playing poker. It was pretty epic, so I'm gonna go with blinds.
Rocco.
I don't have anything too insightful to say. I'm just gonna say, man, Joe's a good dude. I love Joe. I mean, I've known Joe for a long time now, going back to the Moose, going back to the AHL days. You know, drafting him my first season as captain, the first season in the AHL, 5th overall, Joe Stowe. We ripped it up, and then he got fucking stolen from me. I think from who the fuck took him from me? I forget who my affiliate was. Fuck them. Ruined my fucking season. God damn it. Joe Stowe,
Glad to hear
good
you're
guy.
over
Love
it,
him.
though.
Long time.
Yeah.
So is the word association long time then, or is it good guy? Or wait, is it supposed to be one word?
One word.
What are we
everybody
doing?
knows the
No.
rules. One word.
It's one word.
no.
Rocco
Oh, yeah,
struggles
everybody knows
though,
the rules.
consistently.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boston
I didn't
guys.
know. Okay. Okay. Well, if I was gonna do, well, I guess he already said like vets, so he was right about that. I'm gonna say, how about reliable? Joe Stowe is reliable. He's been around leagues forever. I remember doing a play-by-play clip of him in an AHL game, and I remember just saying, "It's your boy, Joe Stowe," and that was like 6 years ago, man. So, fuck, Joe Stowe's always been around. You're right. He's reliable. He's the man.
Yeah. Mine will be. It's a bit more of an inside because I'm obviously on his team, and I don't know if you guys know this, but my one word for him is comedian because Joe's entering the world of stand-up. Shocker, I know, it's amazing. And the dude, it's kind of funny, I love it. We don't practice ever, but when we do, or sometimes when we're running away with the game, Joe tries to set out on us. So he's just running through jokes throughout the entire... It's just good fodder, it's good shit to hear. So, yeah. Go ahead.
I
Thoughts?
didn't know that. That's awesome. I want to get in on this.
I mean, shout out to him, obviously.
I want to
people know-
see.
Yeah, I want to see, like, Buffalo, Niagara area, I think, where he's from, so I think he's going to start doing sets live soon, and if those can get recorded and sent, that would be fucking awesome.
239
yeah.
road trip. Let's go see Joe live.
Let's do it.
Support him. Support the boys. Let's go.
All right, my the next one on the list, alphabetically, you know how it is, one word, everybody knows the rules, is Grish. Grish X13.
I'm going with Gersh. Gersh. Semi inside joke there, but someone's female friend got on the mic and just started calling him Gersh one night, and it was pretty funny. So I'm gonna go with Gersh.
Gersh is a nerd. That was excellent. That was absolutely hilarious that night. I'm gonna just say wholesome. You know, he's one of our fellow Jays here. I mean, when we first started playing with Grish, I mean, one of the nicest, absolute, genuine guys, and you know, me and Webb kind of broke him down a bit, and you know, he's growing up a little bit, and you know, he's a little less how do I want to say it?
Wait, you guys made him into what he is? Because I think I know
Oh,
how he is.
absolutely. Oh yeah.
So he was a
yeah.
nice
So
person
the
before?
Grish- Oh, I mean, like, wouldn't say a bad thing about anybody kind of guy. And,
Why
I mean,
are
me
you?
and Webb just,
Why are you taking
but
credit for this?
I don't know why. Me and Webb just tortured him that first, just absolutely tortured Chris that first season we played with him. And then at the end of the season, you know, it was coming up on, you know, RFAs and keepers and stuff, and me and Webb were talking because we wanted to stay together, and then we were just like, why don't we just stay with Grish? I mean, he's a pretty good guy. Like, yeah, I kind of feel bad. We kind of tortured him the entire season. So we kind of changed, you know, but, I mean, the damage was already done at that point. Grish was changed as a human being for good.
Oh my,
I think we made him a better person for it. So you're welcome, Grish. You're welcome.
No, because I have to deal with the size and the do this, all that, like just the elitist attitude. Ugh, now I know it's you and Webb behind
Grish,
it.
see, Grish is I'm sorry, Grish, if you feel offended by this, if you're listening, but Grish was the kind of guy, I think, that would kind of let himself get walked all over, and he's not the type of guy that's going to let that happen to him now.
I mean, no, fair point, and I actually don't care, because I'm a grown man, and it's again, a Sixers League, how serious can we get here, but no, it's, I did not know that, and I thought he was who he was, so it's glad to know
Oh,
that you guys.
Just to counter that point, I mean, we're all grown men playing in a user-run sixes league. We can get very fucking serious.
You know what? I can't do this. I cannot do this. I can't watch this.
I love how Rocco just tucks that in a
Yeah.
user run sixes league.
So this is what you have to deal with all the time. You got Rocco reminding you about this shit, Dan. Just enough, like when you want to just go on a little fucking rant. He's like, yeah, you should care a bit more. Piss you off.
Yeah.
Really.
You're the captain in a user run sixes league, Dan. Remember.
Yeah, you care. Yeah, it's all your fault. Anyone else on Grish? Dan?
I had bait. There was a point, but around the trade deadline when I kind of wanted him, and I didn't really like. And you know, like I said, the only knowledge I had on him was basically from Rocco, and I didn't get to play with him in the Moose because I think I left at that point. So, you know, you guys obviously just went on about him for a while, so I got to learn more about him. But bait, so you know, I look at the stats. He's having a great season, so why not? Why not talk about him?
Yeah, for sure.
He's having a good year.
Yeah. Definitely benefiting from his right D, I'll say that much. So yeah, mine for him will be, I mean, one word, everybody knows the rules. Throwing a little shade. It's thanks, AC. All right, the next guy we got is.
Oh wait, hold on a second. We forgot a good one. We forgot a good one for a Grish
Go for it.
that I forgot about, which also involves a rage. Selfish.
Oh.
Selfish.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. That's my That's
Yeah.
my second favorite thing
Yeah.
to play. If anybody,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna
Selfish.
cue it. Wait, everyone, I'm queuing
Fuck.
it right now. It's gonna play. And the magic of post editing. All right, yeah, selfish fuck. That's my ability. It didn't even make sense.
I forgot about that. I just popped in my
Dude.
head as we were going
You know
through
that
it.
meme where the guy's like rubbing his cheeks and he's like with soap or something? It's like it feels good. It feels so good. Oh man, every time I hear it, it feels amazing.
Those-
Again.
That ability rage is the type we need more of. That is pure gold.
That was
is, like,
unfiltered,
on
dude.
point.
And I think his kid was
Yeah,
in the something, like, at
unfiltered.
the time. Like he had to like check himself. Like he fucking like let it out. He let the rage monster out, and then checked himself, and then was like wanted rage more, and then checked himself again. I mean, you guys just saw it. Oh man, it's gold. It's gold. Please keep streaming ability. Sorry, ability. Schwartz83 is our next guy, Donnie.
I'm gonna go with Sharts because everyone gets his name wrong, and it's way more funny calling him Sharts than Schwartz.
This is true. I think his handler's name is Zach Schwartz, or and there's an R in there for sure. Yeah.
Great series, Sharts.
We're all joking.
I might only call him Sharks now. That's awesome. I love it.
Yes.
If you're listening to this, please, 239 family, Sharts is now his name.
Hashtag
Please do not
Sharks.
call him anything else.
Hashtag Shartsgate. Let's go. Started trending.
Sharts 83.
Should
There we
have I
go.
should have Snapchatted that right there and just sent it to him right now, just so he has a preview of what's to come. Oh my god.
Oh god.
All right, so excellent, Donnie. Great fucking job right there. I'm gonna go with just say ego. I mean, I honestly believe that Sharts has an absolute need to feel like he is just one of the best players. I mean, I honestly think all he cares about is his points. I really think he just stares at those fucking stat sheets and just looks at his points and just gets so excited about them. I mean, I don't know. I played a full season with him. It seems to bring it up a lot. Points, you know, I gotta get points, gotta get this, all top of the league. Yeah. Fucking ego.
Dan?
I will go with. I'm just gonna call him Sharks, because I like the San Jose Sharks, and we'll just cut it from Schwartz. Sharks. Sharks.
Why not?
It's all the
Sharks.
It's
same.
all the same. Schwartz. Game or take could be anything. Yeah,
But I agree with Rocco. He loves his points, and he'll tell you that straight up. He loves looking at his points. He's a great player, though. But I don't know what comes first: Sharks points or the cup. I don't know. He probably wants a scoring title before he wins the cup.
I mean, that's where it looks like we're headed. I'll be honest right now. Yeah, no, he definitely does look at the points.
Sharks.
he talks about it all the time. Sharks for Dan.
Yeah.
I don't know how he feels about them, but he's always like on Joe if he's doing the stats, like get those stats in, or if Joe has it in, he's on the other cabin. Like, when can we get this cabin to get their stats in? Like, need to know. Like, you can just do the math.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you had 15
Oh, he
points in
loves
series,
it.
add it to your 83.
Fucking loves it, but
Yeah,
he
you have
loves it.
98. This is how close you are to surprise me, or how much you're being surprised me by. He's like, yeah, but I need it on the site though. It's like, all right, dude.
Yeah.
He's
Just
good,
a
though.
I mean, I
heads up,
get
just-
it.
He takes it
I get
stride
it.
by stride. Yeah,
It's his
right?
first regular season here, you know. He wants to, and he also wants to go first overall on a draft pick, I believe. So
I mean, he might.
Rocco Ego is probably the best one. I'll change mine to Ego as well. But you need Ego in this league. It's fun. I got
Yeah.
no
I
problem
just
with
want
it.
to give you guys
To a
a
certain
heads up.
extent.
I just messaged somebody who doesn't play in 239. He doesn't have an account with the site, and he's definitely not going to listen to the show. I just made sure that he's aware of his new name. Let's spread the word, boys.
So
There you go.
Sure.
We got that updated on
Tell
the
everyone.
site.
Yeah, I'll put in the gamer tag change in that thread soon. So mine for him would be Bustin. This is again another inside joke. I don't know if you guys have seen that video that Schwat sent. It's just pretty much the Ghostbusters song, and it was like mixed, and it was just like, I don't know, like 10 straight minutes of bustin', and like Schwartz loves it and plays all the time. Fucking mess. So that one's for you, Schwartzy. Shartsy. Sharky.
Has he played Shooting Stars at all?
Sharky.
No, I've not heard him play that. He sends
we had a
a
couple
lot of
series
YouTube
last season that every time he scored, he queued up the Shooting Stars song.
I can see it.
It's excellent.
Sounds like him. Again, like his favorite thing to hear in the party is the goal horn, which is just Holpy freaking out. Play that every time. Right, Hollywood Bob. That's the next one we got. Down
I'm
here.
gonna go with just bong rips. Played with him the other day and just ripping bong rips just all day, all game. It was great. All I heard from him.
I've known about Hollywood Bob for a long time.
A
know,
boot. Let me correct you there. It's a
throughout
boot. Continue.
I've known about him for a long time. Sorry.
Why did you turn Spanish halfway through? Okay, anyways, go ahead.
Sorry. All I know is he's a bit of a strange guy, right? A little odd. Don't know much about him. I think I've only played. I mean, if I've known him for what, like 8 years now, I don't think I've really ever talked to him. Maybe I've played with him literally like a couple games, but he's a bit of an odd guy. So that's where I go. He's just a little strange.
Dan?
Yes.
What was I gonna say? Full
you know
time. This is his first season actually playing full time. I mean, he's played every game this season, right?
No, and that
Am I
was
wrong?
into him.
God!
No,
Take
he
away.
is not. He is
Fuller
full-time player.
time.
Fuller time.
Yeah, but I mean, he's I just noticed his stats. Like he's always been like the sixth man on a team almost, but
Yes.
more time. He's getting a lot of time this year, so he's plus 40. So I mean, I'm just looking at him from that perspective. But he's getting a lot more time, so hopefully he sticks around and continues to get more time, maybe even a full-time spot. But looking at his stats this season, he's doing pretty good.
I was gonna say, who's leading the league in plus minus?
Getting his games in. Well, I mean, you guys are all plus 40, but you know
Sorry,
what I mean.
in
He's
on
working
defense.
out with it.
Yeah. I mean, I
Not
don't
sure.
want to name. I don't want to name names. Oh, never mind, because apparently a certain team played Kinky's team. Rip. So yeah, mine for him would be Spain. That's when he was gone. That's where I tied in. He went on his trip to Spain, or I think it was Spain, for about a week and a half, and we didn't do so good without him. We miss Bob, Mr. Bobby. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess, fuck me. We got a plug next. This grocery stick. This fucking Muppet. Dominator Silva.
Charmin.
I'm shaking my head right now.
So fucking soft. It's ridiculous. Triple ply too.
You kind of stole a little bit of my thunder there. I mean, well,
Next.
maybe not a little bit, a lot of it.
Next.
SKWFC. Soft. That is all.
Next.
End word association for Rocco and Dominator Silva.
Dan?
Daniel,
Yes.
you are
I'm
up,
gonna
sir.
say.
Dominator Silva is your target.
Target! No,
God.
Go,
Oh,
go off,
God.
Dan. No pulling punches, by the way. I don't know if you know this. That's no pull punches.
How about Chemless? How about that?
You can pull some punches.
How about? No. How about this? I'm just looking at the team this year. How come? How come we've got Sharksy,
Yeah.
saying straight up
Already.
that he doesn't think he's going to win this season? Where's the chem? There is none, Dom. What happened this season? How come at trade deadline?
I have a
How
question
come
for
at
you.
trade deadline Joe Stowe didn't go out and try to get the team a little more firepower, or try to put what's going on there in Imagination Land?
Hey.
Where's the chem?
I was not a part of that, but
Where's the move?
listen here. I have a question.
Everybody thought you guys were making the big move.
Am I on the forward line?
I don't know. Is that
Nope.
the big move?
That's
What you trying to say?
well,
Yeah, maybe
I'm not
maybe
saying
that's where the chem is. You still need some chem there at right D.
Donnie has it. I'm
Is
not
that
saying,
the big move?
I'm not saying that's gonna happen because it definitely won't happen. But I mean, that's where the chem is. I mean, that's just my opinion. That's fine. Nobody else agrees with me. That's cool. I'm fine. I'm right D. I'm a plug. You guys have played with me. I'm a pylon. It's fine. Naturally right winger. I
In
mean,
your
if you're asking
perfect
for
world,
chem,
that's what would be the difference.
probably yeah. But we'd have to slide someone back. I'll let you guys all guess who that would be. Hashtag comedian. Hashtag.
Because
Sweet
talking
Jopa.
to the 104-point man himself, he I just
Yeah.
feel like maybe
Listen,
there's
Danny,
a couple
hang on.
other heavier teams
Plus
there.
51 on the season. What?
Danny,
Go ahead.
And,
You were gonna say
and,
something,
and,
Rocco?
you guys could have done something, but
Hmm.
yes.
Careful,
I mean,
Danny.
Were you asking, Dan? I mean, let's be honest. Were you inquiring on a better AD? Is that what you were doing? Is that why you're upset that?
Oh,
Joe
trade
got
deadline's
traded?
gone.
I know. Do you feel scorned?
No, I was not never inquiring about anything.
Oh, okay.
I was just wondering. Could have been 50. There's a lot of trades on the table, three-way trades on the table that may or may not have went down. But I'm just thinking.
Okay. I mean, I don't know about these, but
Danny, just be careful.
Was there
I
a
gotta
move
say,
that-
don't bring up Shartsy's points too much. His point total too much. You're gonna get him there. You're gonna hear that.
Ooh,
Then he
Yeah,
hears
that-
it. He's
that'll
gonna get a
set
little
him
bit
off.
closer.
careful.
Just
There
a
you
little
go,
bit,
we'll
almost
click.
there.
So wait, so I got soft, and chemless. That's what I got.
chemless. Yeah.
You got
Chemless,
Charmin.
right? I got
Soft.
Charmin. Soft, Charmin,
I got
soft,
chemless.
chemless. I mean, I don't know what the fuck I did to each of you.
I don't know if
Okay.
chemless is a word, but
I mean, it is now. Hashtag chem's definitely a word.
That is today.
Yeah.
chemless today.
Let's not get that trending. All right, next we got all the way. He's the goalie of the team.
Ooh, I'll start this one. I just go quick. Sketchy. Who's next?
Wow.
Plus one, plus one, plus one, plus one, plus one, plus one, plus one. Donnie?
I don't really know all the way. I thought he was pretty good when he played. I don't know where the sketchy comes from. I'd love to hear more, but I'm just gonna go with I don't even know, man. Fucking Tendy. I don't know. Is he your goalie?
I mean, you could use his gamer
Could
tag.
be.
I mean, that is kind of the whole bit.
What do you mean?
And yes, he is our goalie. Well, I mean, if you can't think of anything, just use gamer tag. I mean, like,
Yeah, I
let's
know.
introduce the segment all over again? Okay.
No, I invented the segment, so next.
It's even worse. Rocco, go ahead.
I'm wishing right now that we kind of prepped a little bit for this stuff because I have no idea what the hell to say here. I mean, like, Tommy, I really
Both
don't know the guy.
The guest,
hey,
the
I'm
guest
just
is more prepared.
Hey, I'm a rookie here. I don't know a bunch of these guys here. I'm not gonna know everybody, all the way. It's good. You want to go all the way. You don't want to go halfway. It's okay, sure.
All right.
Is he someone's brother or something? I
No,
don't know.
you're probably thinking of
Hey,
like
but Rocco,
Bob and Zlo
next time we-
or Wiener and Surprise Me. Or Marty and Dan.
Hollywood Bob is someone's brother?
Zilo's brother.
What?
Yeah, Slow
Oh,
and
man.
Bob are bros. Just plain
I
simple.
Really?
honestly didn't know that.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
The more you know.
Hundo Bees. Hundo Peas. I don't know if anyone knew that. We like.
I can see it now.
Someone needs to make a post. Someone needs to put up like a relation post. Like these guys are related to each other.
Apparently, it surprised me and Beautiful Wiener are brothers too.
Yeah,
That's what I heard yesterday or something.
Yeah.
Yep. And Dan is the lesser skilled brother of Marty McFly. All right, we got Slicky Slick next. He's our backup guy. I don't know if you guys know him. Probably went from all to him, and I don't know if you guys have a word for him. Here, I'll start off with one if you guys don't know him. One word everybody knows the rules. Aggressively homo. You know that saying, no homo? In group chat.
Plenty of homo.
Anytime there's like a double entendre or something could be there, Slick jumps right in and he's just like I'll just be like, we gotta rub that guy against the boards more often. He's like, I'll rub you out against the board. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he just comes out full force. I love it. He's a great dude, very chill, very funny too. So Donnie, Slicky Slick.
I'm gonna go one word here. Successor. Maybe to that right D spot.
Okay. You know what? Again, we're not on me again. Wait, why was I soft? Where's soft come from? Need to know. Like, we're like, what's going on here?
I mean, think
Hello,
about how you're reacting to it right now.
Hello, have you met yourself?
I like to say I'm compassionate and I'm a lover, not a fighter. I don't know why that makes me soft, but that's fine. We can move on. Rocco, Slicky Slick.
I mean, no homo. I mean, why not? All I'm gonna say.
Tons of homo, tons of it. Dan?
Surprised. He's got an 840 save percentage in 3 games, okay, with a shutout. That's pretty good. I don't know who he played. I don't even want to look into it. So he did a good job there. I'm just surprised.
No.
But that's really, really solid numbers for 3 straight games.
Yep. I agree. He's a great backup. Trying to get him in games probably next week when he plays right T. He's on a dick. All right, 9-inch males is the next team. And right off the bat, we're going. He had a gamer tag change. Is Esoteric? He's the captain, but you can do either Esoteric or Tony Amante. Like, that's his Amante. I know he hates hearing one of them. That's either of his gamer tags. Go ahead, Donnie.
Pride of Hingham, Tony Amante. That's my word. Hingham Mass, baby.
Rocco.
Also, South Shore Baseball Club. His Tony Amonte's brother, Steve Amante, was like everyone's like baseball coach growing up in the South Shore of Massachusetts. Just saying, South Shore Baseball Club, Pilgrim Arena, over in Hingham, Mass. Just saying, ties run deep.
Way too much Boston.
Too much.
Right now. Way too much.
Also, hometown of Brian Boyle, Hingham, Mass.
Oh my God, nobody.
Saying.
Rocco.
Charlie Coyle, Weymouth, Mass.
Oh my God, how many names do you have? How many famous people came out of any Boston city? Jesus.
Oh God. Here we go. Keith Yandel, Milton.
Just stop the list. Stop the list. Rocco, just fire one off.
I kind of want to see if Donnie's got any more loaded up here.
No.
I don't have
Boston
anything.
guys,
I think
Dan.
the
Dan,
barrels are,
I need more hosts
but...
like you. I need more Canadians. I can't have this. I'm drowning in brown and fucking yellow, black and yellow, whatever your team city is.
All right, I'll steer the ship here. Shut your mouth. So he's another guy that I don't really know. So I'm gonna go off the Tony Amante thing, and I'm like, man, go on a fucking diet. I mean, Donnie, you seen this guy on what does he do on Comcast Sportsnet? With,
Tony? No, I haven't seen him.
Tony Amante now.
No.
I'm gonna throw a pic up. I'll throw a picture up.
He's fucking huge.
2018.
Fat.
Oh, he's like fat. He always had a fat face. It looks like.
Oh.
Oh.
It's fatter.
Oh
Promise
God.
you.
Oh dude.
Diet.
That doesn't even look like Tony Amante. That doesn't even look like Tony Amante. Tony Amante. That just looks like a guy who's like a lookalike that's playing Tony Amante, but has extra pounds.
Well, you said he doesn't look like Tony Amante, but you said he looks like a
He's a lookalike! Don't argue the logic with me, Rocco.
So he looks like Tony Amante.
Dan,
you said he
Dan.
doesn't look like Tony
What?
Amante, but then said he looks like Tony Amante.
Dan, just do Tony. Just do Esoteric. I'm all set. I'm all fucking
Muppet.
set. Thanks. Muppet.
Yeah, he likes to say the word Muppet. He actually has been calling customers, I think, at his job Muppets. He's been messaging me every time he says Muppets the last 6 months. He really likes the word. Um,
Spitting chicklets. Ryan Whitney, Situate, Mass. Spitting chicklets.
Oh my god, stop.
they're a bunch of
Well, that's where that's
Great
where he's
podcast.
getting it from.
Nobody
I know for a
cares.
fact. I know
They're
for
a
a
bunch
fact.
of Muppets.
Muppets. Alright, cool. Yep, I like it.
He'll love me for
My-
that. He'll actually message me if he actually listens to it and be like, thanks, Dan. Thanks a lot. I love it.
Yeah.
Member of Harmon Golf Club in Rockland, Mass. Ryan Whitney.
Okay, mine for Tony Amante for SO, and I don't know if you're that close with him that he's hit you up after a series where he has this famous post-series emo. And I dubbed him already Tony Emoante, Tony Emonte. It originally was Tonimo Amantimo, but he didn't like it, so Tony Emonte. Right, next, we gotta move through this a bit quicker. We spent like 10 years on each name. Stealth Luca D. Donnie.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with chicken parm. I love Italians. I love Italian food. I assume he's Italian. Chicken parm.
Luca, I mean, he has to be
Goat,
Italian.
the goat of all Italian food.
Oh, that
just
could
say,
be in part of the Q&A, but damn. Rocco?
I'll just say Blue
No.
Jays game. Luke, you
Blue
want
Jays game?
do you want to go to a Blue Jays game?
Oh,
God.
I remember that. Did they post it for me?
What's the backstory?
So going back into the early days of the Moose, there was this guy, Cloudy Days, this old guy that was playing, and at the time, Luca and Labunskis, they were pretty young. They were like mid to late teens, right, Danny? And
Yeah, they're probably
you know,
16, 15.
they're all from
Oh,
yeah, they're all from
Cosmic,
Toronto,
jelly.
and Cloudy invited them to go to a Blue Jays game with
Wow.
this old guy asking these two fucking teenagers, high school kids, to go to a Blue Jays game with them.
Jesus.
Cloudy never got over that. He was never heard from again after he left the Moose. He just got
I won-
tortured after that.
I wonder why. Dan. You played with Luca.
Yeah, I got a triangle. Just triangle. We used to play way back in the day with me, Labunskis, and Luca, and our other teammates would always be in the box. So it'd just be me, Labunskis, and Luca on the ice, and I would constantly yell triangle, 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 because Luca would be the top of the triangle, and me and Labunskis would be the bottom. Oh my God, the good days. But yes, we always yelled triangle, and we're around 5-on-3s, unfortunately, in that league at that time. Good times.
Rip.
Where's Labunskis? Let's get him back in here. He was good.
He wavered for us. I remember that name because he wavered for us in season 2. Hashtag Thundercats. Hashtag season 2. Hashtag Chem. Hashtag thanks for the championship. Yeah, I don't know where that guy's been. He's pretty chill. Definitely one with him.
All right.
Yeah, the next or mine. Sorry for Luca. I mean, everyone knows this. Again, throwback to season 2. Lamp greater than. Sorry, Luca.
Ooh.
You know I love you. Lamp greater than. Maybe not even true anymore, but anyways. True Therapy. He's our next one. Donnie.
I don't really know
Well,
Chew that much. Go ahead, Rocco. Start it up.
I was just I don't really, again, another guy I don't know, so I'll just say I'm gonna guess he dips based on that gamer tag, so I'll just let him know if it's ever in my car. I'll have a spitter for him. Don't worry about it. I got you covered.
I was gonna say something like Grizz, like fucking Grizz, that fucking skull, something like that. But
Great
I
name.
assume
Skull. Go Skull. Go Skull on that. Dan.
I'm gonna say luck. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but I've never received so many pictures of a guy that wins so much fucking money from a
Oh my God! Like casinos and shit. He cleans up every time he goes to one.
casinos and yeah, I'll go on a vacation and just throw a bitch. Hey Dan, look, I just won
Scratchers.
6K. Yeah, I just want a K here, Dan. No big deal, bud. So man, unless he, but who knows? He might be spending like double the amount,
Danny.
right? You, who knows?
I gotta stop you for a second.
What?
You know I work
your
in a
profession,
casino.
Okay?
Well,
I know, but how come I'm not getting
been
pictures
working
from
in a
anybody
casino
else,
for
Rocco?
14 years. Let me go ahead and
All
tell
right.
you something. There is,
Throw it all at the line.
I mean, if he gambles that much, he ain't ahead.
Oh, he's definitely not, dude.
Pitchers, Rocco.
There's a
Do you know how much
reason
his hut team is?
casinos exist.
Have you heard how much he spent on
pitchers.
his hut? Like, I've heard the dude drops like $100 and runs through packs. Like here, like a lot. Like he's probably in for like a couple K, maybe 3K or something at this point in hut.
What about
Like,
the pictures of the machines? And the cash and the dollar bills?
Slot machine.
Rocco? Yeah, slot
Bottom.
machines. I don't know. I never went on those
What
things,
pictures?
man.
What pictures? You said
Dude,
what
I
about
don't know.
the
I just
pictures?
get. I always would get pictures.
there's pictures of him
people
winning,
playing
like
slot machines.
jackpots. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, listen. All right,
if I can find some, I'll put
do you
them
really
up.
want me to give you tell you how a slot machine works?
No, you don't have to. I'm just. Okay. What about luck? Yeah. Can't people have luck, Rocco? That was my word. Damn it. Maybe he
No.
has a bit of luck. No. No.
No,
You're so
It's not-
cynical,
It's,
I
not,
love
it's purely
It's
math.
like I see it
Roger.
every day. Damn it. The guy just bet his house.
I fucking do.
14 years of experience. I just
He
love
bet
making
his
sure
house
everything down.
Dmart.
Yep. Mine's a bit packed. Mine for Chew is selfie. I don't know if anybody knew this. I think Dan, you might, because we were maybe in the same captain's chat. Chew and I had a little bet, because I don't live near. I mean, exhausting, but I'll mention it. I don't live near Rev Hellcat, and the meetups happen near that Jersey area where she's from. And she's an Edmonton boy, I think, like a Alberta guy, and I'm from Ontario. And I didn't get to make the last meetup, but since our bet was, I'll convert her before you can take a selfie with her. That's what I said to Chew. That was our whole bet. And she was like, you're a fucking idiot, because all I have to do is get a picture with her. And lo and behold, he went down. They had a whole meetup. He goes up to Kayla, and he's just like, hey, can we get a selfie? Like, and she was taking selfies with Esso and Yam. And he's like, can we get a selfie? And she's like, no thanks. Now, okay, I'll admit, yeah, I definitely did some cooking. I said, yeah, we have a bet. Like, there's so much emo that I know I'm gonna get from this, because like Yam is calling me about choose it, whatever. And then like let's say a year later, I send a picture of her kissing me on the cheek, saying #converted. I won the bet. That being said, the deck was stacked against him. I told her not to take a picture. She's her own person, Chew. She could have decided if she wanted to or not. This goes straight to you. So, anyways, mine is selfie. The guy failed. He lost the bet. It was never really a bet, but that's fine. That's all good and fine. Right, let's move on to Rondon Vellante.
Every time I see this name, I think of the Wonton Don.
Wonton Don.
Barstool people.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
Okay.
the Wonton
Okay.
Don.
I had a different
So.
play on words, but like I hate that I
Wonton
don't think of
Rondon
that.
Vellante.
Wonton Don. Barstool Sports for those who don't know.
The goat of Barstool, Wonton Don. Best content out there.
Oh god, I can't stand his voice, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Rondon Vellante. Rocco?
Awesome guy.
I can't remember what I'm thinking of. I mean, all I can think of is this Simpsons episode. What is it? It's like, wasn't there like was like Don Juan Homer or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah.
It just. Am I
I know what you're talking about.
Like, am I remembering this shit right? Like, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right,
Yeah.
I'm not crazy. Here we go. Don Juan Homer. I don't know if that's what the fuck it was called, but there you go.
Whatever. Dan. Yeah, Dan. Rondon Vellante.
Mr. Monday Night, Rob Van Dam. That's all I think every time for some
RVD.
reason. It's Rob
RDD.
Don. But it's not. It's yeah. But every time I think about him, it's just Rob Van Dam goes through my head. 5-star frog splash. Okay.
Fair enough. Every time I see his name, same thing. I see like Ron Don Johnson. I don't know. It just rolls off the tongue. Ron Don Johnson. I don't know. Ron Don Vellante. I like it though. I like the gamer tag. Next one we'll do is Dis Piggy 8 Donuts. Donnie.
Damn, I guess you gotta go with your favorite here, Boston Cream, baby. Let's go.
Oh fuck. That would have been better. Just
No.
Donuts. Everybody's favorite donut.
No, if we're gonna go in that direction, guys are gonna. I'm gonna get judged here. I'll go with a nice old fashioned.
Oh dude, no. That was gonna be mine. Plain. There's nothing wrong with that. They're like the best.
Yeah, but it has to be a plain that's like the ones that are like crispy and like not like a plain from like Dunkin's is disgusting, soft little fucking mess.
I've
It has
never
to be
had
like
it.
one of
those-
I'm talking about Timmy's plain. Like
Yeah, I'm talking like it's got to be like that crispy, crunchy, plain. Then I'm on board. There's no but nothing better than that. But the Dunkin's plain stuff, disgusting.
An old-fashioned
Rocco
donut
loves
from Dunkin'.
Dunkin's.
I've had plenty of them. I don't know what you're
Old
talking
fashioned
about.
and
They're not
plain
like.
are pretty
But
much.
yeah, the
disgusting.
inside's soft. You don't want to be like crunching the whole fucking thing,
Dude.
but the outside of it's not typically.
Terrible.
And maybe when it's fresh, but after it's been there for, well, like an hour or so, it gets a little, the outside gets a little like.
I know
all
Rocco gets
hardened up,
salty about this and Dunkin's.
Yeah.
He's got stock in
Savage.
Dunkin's.
Dan, do you have one?
Yeah, we have a good relationship.
I'll just continue. Triple, extra large triple. Picture and
Oh,
picture
hey,
of those.
triple.
Is that a Timmy's order?
Holy, that's a Timmy's
Oh, yeah,
order.
that's a Timmy's.
That's
What's a
are you trying to get
triple?
diabetes? Jesus. It's
That
three creams, three
creams,
sugar.
3 sugars.
Yeah.
Yeah, extra
Double
large.
doubles common. Holy fuck, Dan.
Triple's
shit,
going
bud.
the next level though.
Yeah, that's
Like I gotta
up there.
wake up, man. Yeah, that's.
Triple, and a shot of insulin.
That's
Oh yeah.
that's literally it. That's me it. Yeah, mine Piggy would just be plain. I will say this though, hot take: people who like sprinkles on their donuts are serial killers. I'm sorry, but when you actually have them,
What?
I'm sorry. I know it's a hot take. Those fuckers,
The worst
they
take
look
I've ever
amazing.
heard.
Dude,
It's a
have
bad
you
take.
actually been into a sprinkled donut? It's like fucking biting into rocks on top of a donut.
What kind of Mickey
It's
Mouse show
annoying
are
as
you
shit.
running here?
A good
Seriously,
one.
where the fuck do you get your sprinkled donuts at that you think is
Any
biting into
sprinkled
rocks?
donut, dude, it's like hard to candy. I don't care how small. On any donut is the most
S.
retarded thing.
A W F T. What are your teeth
Right.
soft too?
I mean, it's like biting into Captain Crunch.
Softest-
Rip the roof of my
softest
mouth.
enamel I've
I'm
seen.
over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. The lime 18.
Yeah, you need that crust and animal hardening.
That's why I like playing so much. Oh, fuck me. Serial killer shit, though. The lime 18. Donnie, go for it.
Another Boston guy here, so I hope some of the Boston things resonate there with him. That'd be great. I'm going MVP, team MVP here. I don't think this team's anywhere near. I know I'm taking a shot at the team we just played them, but I don't think this team's anywhere near where they are in the standings without Lime on there. I think he's one of the hardest goalies in the league to beat. So I'm going team MVP, also a fellow Boston guy.
The Boston guy, is a Bruins fan, Donnie?
Yeah, I think he's from
he's
like
a Bruins
Needham or
fan.
something like that. Let me get that
I
right.
gotta
Lime. I
get
think
to know him.
me and him have had the same conversation like 4 times in the chat box about where we're both from and stuff too. But I believe it's Needham.
Oh, I know all I need to know now. Great guy.
Yeah, great guy. We'll get him on the show. We'll get you on the show here too. Get SO on.
If I have anything
Who
to
else
say
we
about
got?
it.
I mean, you had this time. We got your Canadian brother over here,
Finally.
Mart. So, have we had a Boston guy yet?
No, we had a Chicago boy, so basically another guy
Yep.
that you touched on, and Halley boy.
Oh yeah.
We don't need Boston though. That's like the thing. We have a surplus. You got one for Lime there, Dan?
Insider. In the playoffs, when I was with Luca, Lime was watching games and giving inside information to us on what we should do and what their tendencies were. So, and this was like 2 seasons ago. So he's the insider for me.
Love it.
Love it. Mine for Lime will be Pen Cap. Why that is, I don't know if you guys have played with him, but the dude always sounds like he's chewing on what sounds like a pen cap. Like he's just chewing. It always sounds like he's nibbling on some hard plastic or some shit. Maybe maybe the sprinkle of a top of a fucking sprinkled donut. I don't know. It's savage. It's something I've heard since Yam and I discovered him on the Church of Dumpster Fire. Yeah, pen cap for Lime. And the last and final word association for this week is Hockey Mike 2344.
One word: cherries. Play with Mike for a while. Full-time job, cherry picker.
Can't argue
Good
there.
guy though.
Great guy.
Great guy.
What? He's a good guy. Good guy. You know? I don't want to say there's a lot of things I could say. I don't want to say anything bad about Mike. I like the guy. Known him for a long time, but way back. Uh, say how about okay, Rough Riders. That's all I'm gonna say. I left it at that. I just said that's all I'm gonna say.
That's
Are you
yeah. No, I
silent?
feel you, Dan.
This is where you come in now, host. Let's go.
No, well,
Utilized. I don't know. He's playing. They moved Luca back to D and moved him up forward. In their last, I think, 9 games. So he's getting utilized as a forward over Luca right now, which I find interesting. Oh, wait,
yeah, nice.
the word didn't really work out, but hey, he's getting used as a forward right now over Luca is what I want.
Well, he's a utility player
so,
getting used, so no, you're not wrong.
Yes.
I like it.
I'm not, I guess.
They moved Luca to D.
Yeah, he
Right.
likes left D. He's pretty good.
Oh.
They didn't use that
Yeah,
lineup
he's really
against us
good,
this
but-
week.
Yeah.
They put out they had actually had Chew on D. It was Ron and
He's
Chew,
also
and then
pretty
Piggy on forward. It was Piggy, Eso, and and Luca on forward
It's a
against us.
Weird lineup. Sounds like.
And then they
took it
swapped
serious.
when we beat them. They swapped Eso and Piggy swapped wings in the first game. The D stayed the same. Interesting. Just a little insight. Little insight.
Hot takes by Donnie. All right, mine's pin code for Hockey Mike. I don't know what it is with these fucking gamer tags and having more than 2 numbers at the end of them. It's like, what are you doing? What are you saving your safe password here? Like, what's 2344? I don't know what that is. It's not a year, obviously, unless he's looking forward to something 200 years from now. But like, or 300, Jesus. I don't know what it stands for. I'm sure there's some meaning behind it. I'm just gonna call it pin code. I don't know.
I
Not a
was
fan.
I was actually gonna go in that direction.
Or yeah.
I mean, like, what was Hockey Mike 2, 3, 4, fucking 5 taken? Like, what the fuck?
That's what
1,
we
2,
do.
3, 4, 5 was
Everybody,
taken?
everybody
Like-
with a long number or a misspelled name is like, was 2-3 was like
How many fucking
Hockey
Hockey
Mike
Mikes
0
are
to
there?
2,
2, 3,
3,
4, 4.
4, 3 taken? Yeah, a lot of Hockey Mikes. Oh Jesus.
I
All right,
actually
so
love when people have to explain their thought process around their gamer tags. Like, not their thought process, but the situation. Like when Bob was like, "Oh, like he wrote like a paragraph on it."
Like,
oh,
I
why
feel
his
like-
E was missing from Peaceful Bob. Like I love
some
that.
people like he didn't notice it or didn't care, something like that. It's like, all right, cool, dude. I feel like Hockey Mike's old gamer tag was like XXX Hockey X Mike XXX, and then he got like banned, and then he just like took whatever he could get after it. I just feel like that's that gamer tag. All scrunched up, no spaces, no room for spaces. Fuck, bud. Fucking mess. All right, that's it for word association this week, guys. Now we haven't done this yet this season, and I wanted to like bring it back and then set it up for the future weeks, guys. Q&A. Q&A. It's exactly what it sounds like. You have questions, we have answers. Are they the right answers? We don't fucking know. So we had one question a couple weeks ago that I'm going to bring up. Then I have a question of my own. And we'll keep it nice and short with everyone. But Odd, that one on guy, shout out to Odd, had a question for us a couple weeks ago. He wants to know from everyone, who was your favorite captain to play with, and what captain would you want to play for that you haven't already? I mean, that's not verbatim what he said, but that's kind of like it. So I'll start off with this. The favorite captain, my favorite captain to play with is, or that I've played for, I guess, and with, is, I have to choose between Yam, Joe, and Soper. One of them I won a championship with. All right, next question. Cap want to play for Daly. I have never played for Daly. It's been a thing. Pretty good buds. Would love to play for him. Never played for him. Just have rivalries. Always on other teams. Just talking shit. Would love to play for Daly. Donnie. Answers?
I haven't had, I've had, I think, I don't even remember who my captain was, but I'll go with an old guy that some people know around here from the other league, but who might make a comeback into this league too if we open it back up. But I love playing for Mike Scott, probably the funniest team I've ever played on.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Scott, that was a Moose
I thought you were
team,
going ice
but,
cream truck with that. But Mike, yeah.
No,
Mike's great.
our team was trash. He's truck is the most like off like hands off captain to a point where he's the best captain to play for because you have an elite lefty already on your roster. but like as far as like hands off and stuff. But Mike was just funny and like everything was fun. The whole season was fun and we were good. So I like playing for Mike Scott. And I don't want to like toot anyone's horn on who I'd like to play with. I love to play with someone elite. Dmart, Daly, someone elite. One time,
Yeah.
and just try to make a run. That's my captains I like to play for.
Rocco?
Obviously, this is my first season in 239, so I was to stay with 239 and only have one guy to pick from.
You don't have to.
I don't think that's a problem. I realize that, but I don't think that's a problem right now because captain, favorite captain to play for. I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, if I would cut it down to two people, and I think Danny's on that list. I mean, the thing I like most, first of all, he's a great fucking player, right? Let's toot your fucking horn, Danny. Stroke your ego. Great player, absolutely. I mean, one of the best players. A lot of fun to be around. Great personality. Funny guy, and on top of that, as far as being on his team, you always know where you stand with him. He doesn't sugarcoat anything. He's gonna be honest with you. If he thinks you need to be traded, he's gonna tell you you're gonna be traded.
Mid-series.
No, but in all serious, I mean, like I said, you know where you stand. He's gonna be blunt. It's gonna be this is what's wrong. Great guy to play for. And it's not like a negative way and bitching at you kind of way. It's good to know what's going on with the team and and stuff like that. So I'll move on. I'll stop stroking you.
Is there any captain?
Um,
Any captain you want to play for?
It's not again. It's tough for me to answer that without knowing a lot of the guys. I'll go with what else? I'll go with Dolly. I mean, Dolly's a good dude. I've heard him yelling a lot, through Chelsea's mic, and through his own streams.
Everyone's heard that.
But I scouted a bit with Dolly. I enjoyed playing with him. He's a good guy. He's funny. A good guy to be around. Good player. So, if that happens in the future, I'd definitely be happy to play with Dolly.
Same. Dan?
And for me, it would be like I've mostly been a captain in this league. There's a few times I got drafted, once by Dub and Hugh Laurie, and I thought they were both great. But I'm going to probably give it to Hugh just because of the weight you can have with a Hugh Laurie, like reschedules, blah blah blah. No, but seriously, I had a lot of fun with Hugh when he drafted me. And that was my first time I wasn't a captain, so it was good. Me and Hugh had a good run, and like I said, Hugh can run a team really well. He knows everybody well. He's a really good draper, if people don't know. So he was really fun to be with because I knew that he'd be able to put the pieces, and I could talk to him and say, well, I think we need this guy. The next day, he's got this guy. So Hugh's a very, very good captain, and obviously he runs this league very well too. So it was good to be on that guy's team. And who I want to be a captain with,
Who would you like? What captain would you like
yes.
to play?
Yeah, I would say Dolly and Daly, those two dudes. Because never got to play with him. Well, I did play with Daly, but he was a part-timer on my team in like season 1. So, there was like 8 teams in the league then. So, I only got to play with him once a week, but we were killing it. That was a lot of fun. And Dolly too, because Dolly's a right-handed shot, and I need more of bread and butter. You know what I mean? I love right-handed shots, and that was our big problem early on this season.
You love right-handed shots and drafted none of them this season.
Yeah, right. Like I'm just like, yeah, here's a good move. But I loved Webb. That was the problem. It was such a dilemma. It's like Webb's still here at 6 overall. I cannot not take Webb, and I really liked Webb. Like I said, it's just for a team game, you need the right-handed shot, and that's why we got old BT Dub.
Right.
But yeah, Dolly and Daly, and if I had to throw a third one there, it'd obviously be Regretsky's. He's awesome, but we're both right wingers. But we could obviously make that work. So
He
that'd be
plays it well too.
Yeah, but Dolly Daly first because I've known them longer.
Yeah, I guess if I could switch mine, it'd be Dolly Daly too, just simply because Daly and I, it's been a thing. But fucking love Dolly. Everything you said about him's right. Good guy, really good player. Yeah, for sure. All right, Odd. Everyone else, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. We do have one final question from an anonymous member, and it has to do with the Throwdown. I don't know how many of you guys watched the Throwdown not last night, 2 nights ago. Concerned member. Concerned member. Will Pale get diabetes? Now, I don't know if you guys saw what happened, but the dude was chugging a big gulp of like Hawaiian Punch and just slamming back Peach Fuzz, or whatever the fuck they were. Peach Fuzz fucking circles. Have you not seen this?
What is that? Peach Fuzz circles?
It's
What
like
the fuck is
what are
that?
they? Peach rings? Peach rings? I think they're called. It's like,
No, they're
you
when you
know,
go to the movies, Rocco, and
candy.
they got cherry blasters or peach. They're called, what are they called? Fuzz, peach fuzz?
I think
I
they're
don't know
called
what they're
fuzzy
called, man.
peaches or peach fuzz. Or
Fuzzy
probably
peaches. They're fuzzy peaches.
But
They're
it wasn't
fuzzy
that,
Is this
because
some
fuzzy
fucking
peaches,
silly
fuzzy-
Canadian thing? Like,
No,
Have you
well,
never
yeah,
heard
the
of
New
fuzzy
Jersey,
peaches and
dude.
cherry blasters?
hang
Yeah,
on,
but like,
time out.
okay, but
You-
fuzzy
you
peaches
two-
are
you
like
two-
small and round. This guy had like
you two-
rings.
Oh, hey, you two, time out, Donnie.
Oh, I see what you're
What's going
saying.
on
Those
here?
like, I don't know the name of them, but I like after googling it, I know what they're talking about. But to expect us to know the name of that fuzzy peaches or whatever, but are those like half orange, half yellow,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
orange
Yeah,
and yellow things? Okay.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a
All
All
right.
right, I think I do actually know.
Yeah.
I've never had one.
Yeah, you know.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
Instant
I'd
diabetes.
like-
Look at them. They just.
Yeah,
you taste it.
fuzzy peach. I'm putting up a picture for it in the stream for sure. Fuzzy peach is like.
Wouldn't
if you guys
be
don't know
wouldn't
what
be
these
my
are-
first candy of choice.
And
That's what
no,
I'm
I
saying.
don't think he'll get diabetes from
that-
drinking a big gulp and some Maynard's fuzzy peaches. I hope
Yeah,
not.
really. Let's talk about his life choices. I mean,
Yeah, that's yeah.
you're
Listen,
like, hey, I'm
listen,
at the
obviously
store. I
the-
gotta buy some candy. Oh,
No, give me a big gulp of Hawaiian
fucking
peach and a fucking bag of
This is what I'm
fuzzy
saying.
peaches.
This is what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. One or both of those things aren't gonna taste sweet anymore. It's just gonna be like
the fuck?
you're fucking ham fisting, just like
Get some
sweet shit
fucking
in your
milk,
mouth.
Pale. Come on, get some milk in
That's
ya.
what I'm
Some
saying.
protein.
It's like eating chocolate milk in a chocolate bar. It's like, what are you doing with your life, man? You don't need to do that with milk. Like, you need something to counteract. I'm just like, I don't know if it was Hawaiian Punch, but it was like definitely a red juice, and then he's slamming like those peach circles, which are already coated in sugar too. So it's like a double, triple
been-
whammy. It's like,
Could have been
dude,
code red. I don't use code red, just a.
maybe that pairs nicely with peach rings. I don't know. I don't live in a college dorm and have no life. No, like Pale.
You don't.
Pale, I love
you. Don't
you.
know what, you don't know what a good pairing is for peach fuzzies.
I don't. I mean,
Was he slamming gas station hot dogs at the same time too? Or what?
If he was, that would be more acceptable, because that would at least cut down the sweetness, man. He's just going. with,
Oh, get the
like,
salt
Hawaiian
right up.
Punch. Exactly. I just feel horrible. I don't know.
No,
where he's going.
I didn't see the
No
I didn't
taste
see the
buds.
video of him doing this, so I can't really comment. But
He called in from
it's
work.
good that the community is concerned.
Yeah, by the community, I mean me. I mean, it's just a question I needed answering. So, I mean, I speak for the people. I love you, pal. Shout out, bud. I thought it was awesome. All right, that's it for Q&A, guys. Again, I'm gonna ham fist this. Ask us fucking questions. We will get you answers. That's gonna be it for the show. I mean, I didn't talk to Dan about what I'm about to say before this, but Dan's out here, bro. He's out here streaming Dmart Gaming. If you haven't heard of it, look it up. It's amazing. It's great to spend time and just watch that show while it's on. I mean, or watch the stream while it's on. For those that don't know, I'll let Dan actually explain it. But like Dan, what do you stream? Like, you know, how's it going? Like, how long have you been doing
The
this type
most
of thing?
intense fight. No, okay. I stream a lot of video games, mostly just hockey and UFC. But I'm trying to do a lot more UFC because I love that game. So, obviously, I'm going to be streaming UFC, NHL. Try to do a lot of like I'm working from home, so hopefully in the daytime, like maybe 1 o'clock every day, I can try to get on and stream for a couple hours and play some hockey, maybe some sixes. But I realize people work. But if what happened Monday was we had a lot of people off as well, so we ended up having like a 6-6 game on stream, which was fun. So hopefully I can continue to do that. Not sure what the schedule's going to be like next week. A bit busier, but hopefully we can get on sometime earlier in the afternoon and continue. So thanks, man. Thanks for the shout out.
Yeah, no problem, bud. Like anytime. Obviously, love that more and more members of the league are not just streaming their series, which that that petered off for a bit a couple seasons ago. But not only are they actually streaming their series now, they're actually starting to stream and become streamers and Twitch streamers and regular Twitch streamers. You got Dolly, Kayla, you got you, Ability. I mean, Thamps, like everyone. Shout to them, support them if you can, if you want to. Webb, thank you, Webb, for sure. Definitely want to see him do more stuff. Chew, yeah, Chew definitely.
Streaming a lot.
These guys.
Yeah, go to web, see the salutes.
See the salutes live, and those literally soul-piercing eyes. No homo / lots of homo. All right, I think that's it for me, boys. You guys got anything to say before we leave?
Nope.
Fuck off. You good? All right, guys. See you next week.
Just seize a day. He's so eager to get up early and just attack that day.
I hate that. I hate those people. I'm not that. I want to murder those people. I'll get up early to murder the people that like getting up early. That's how committed I am to that. Downloading, like, new shows as they come out. You'll get the notice.
Yeah,
and that's because they're
email.
Legally required, but you know how many they send out? Like, it's the ISPs.
No, they can't do anything.
No joke.
No, there's nothing.
Downloaded a fucking porn on torrent. Got one of those emails.
There you go.
Yeah, we know you're downloading.
Scared the shit out of me.
Clip that into the show, Dom.
Shit out of me.
Bookmark that time. Clip it into the show.
That's it's gonna be the
Whoa, we're fucking streaming right now? What the fuck?
Why is your shit plugged in? Yes, it is. Got him.
Hey.
Got him.
That was not intended for the show. First date with this girl, right? I go to her place. She pulls out a
On the record.
computer to do something. She goes on the fucking internet. She starts typing. The first fucking thing that popped up was Pornhub. Absolutely hilarious. I didn't say a goddamn thing. Like a few months later, we were just like shooting the shit. She's like, "Do you watch porn?" I'm like, "Do I have a fucking set of testicles between my legs?" Like, yeah, I fucking watch porn. And she goes, "Oh, well, I do too." I start laughing. She's like, "What?" I'm like, "I know you do." She goes, "How do you know?" I'm like, "Remember that first fucking date when you pulled out your computer?"
Just right there.
Fucking embarrassed. A solid thing that Chrome does. You go to your history. You can clear your shit, right? You can say only clear it for the last hour.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's true.
Done.